Why did federal protection for freed people fail during Reconstruction? Imagine trying to build a new life after a war that tore your world apart, only to find that the safety nets meant to protect you are fraying. That's what happened to freed people during the Reconstruction era. After the Civil War ended in 1865, the goal was to help formerly enslaved people gain freedom, rights, and security. But many factors made this difficult to achieve. White supremacist groups like the Ku Klux Klan used violence and threats to keep Black Americans from participating in politics or claiming their rights. These groups often attacked Black communities, burned homes, and threatened lives to scare people away from voting or holding office. The federal government sent troops to help, but they were often too few in number or not deployed quickly enough to stop the violence effectively. President Andrew Johnson's policies made things worse. He believed land should go back to the former Confederate owners, not freed people. Instead of giving Black Americans land or resources to start fresh, he returned confiscated lands to white landowners. This made it harder for freed people to become economically independent. Without land or capital, many had to work as sharecroppers or in the crop lien system, which kept them in debt and poverty. At the same time, courts began to roll back protections for Black Americans. Some Supreme Court decisions allowed states to pass laws that kept Black people from voting or equal participation. These laws, called Black Codes, enforced racial segregation and limited rights. Federal laws and troops could not always enforce the new rights because of political opposition and lack of resources. The political climate was also unfriendly. Many white politicians wanted to restore white dominance and saw Black rights as a threat. They resisted federal efforts to protect Black voters and leaders. The combination of violence, weak enforcement, political opposition, and economic hardship meant that the promise of Reconstruction was never fully realized. This failure allowed white supremacy to continue and racial segregation to become a norm. It shaped the struggles and injustices Black Americans faced for generations. The challenges of Reconstruction show how difficult it was to turn ideals into reality when opposition and violence stood in the way.